Hello and welcome to day 157 in this quest for a 2000 rapid chess rating on chess.com. All right, let's find an opponent, see what happens here. Currently, we're at 1673 rating. I think the highest I got was 1680 something before I had a losing streak. So I thought I was going to hit 1700, but I dropped back down. So, man, it's taking a little while to find an opponent here. All right, as it searches and we wait. With white, I've been trying to use the Jobava London system. I've tried some other things. All right, we have black. So maybe I'll play the Caro-Kann if they play e4. Okay, they play something different here. So with that, all right, that changes things up. So I think, do I want to play c6 anyway? How about we just go there? Knight to f6 and kind of wait and see what they do. Oh, that's interesting. All right, I guess we're going for a King's Indian defense type setup. Huh. All right. Okay. This is, I guess, a Nimzowitsch-Larsen attack, Indian variation. Huh. Okay, I probably should play c5 here. And maybe I should have played that. Well, at least if I bring my knight up here, if he gives up his bishop for my knight, I could still attack with my bishop, unless I want to capture with the pawn. Okay, well that is interesting. Guess I'm going there for a King's Indian defense type setup. Now he could just take the center and threaten to push forward. So I probably need to castle. Huh. Yeah, I would imagine my opponent would probably just play d4 now. So I definitely need to castle. Then he could try and push forward here. This is an interesting opening. I played the King's Indian defense setup here before against different lines, but I don't know if I've played this Nimzowitsch-Larsen attack Indian variation before. So we're in for a different kind of opening here today, it looks like. All right, well, at least my opponent is taking time. Trying to figure out what to do, but that doesn't mean anything because I had a game recently where it was kind of like this. My opponent was really thinking about moves, and when they didn't seem too difficult, and then at the end of the game they just started playing all these perfect moves, so I was kind of suspicious. I don't know, they could have been using a computer. Now that's all in the news these days. There was a grandmaster caught. I think it was a master or a grand. I don't know if it was a grandmaster. It might have been, but anyway, a chess master anyway was suspected of cheating. They found a phone that was near the bathrooms or something. This guy was taking a bathroom break, and then they think he was getting on a phone and analyzing his current game in the bathroom. So I don't know, anybody can be cheating these days. That's a sad fact, which I don't see why you would do that. It's not going to really help your chess. You know, you have to make mistakes and then learn from your mistakes. All right, so here I could play this e5 move, which would probably be a good move to play here. The only thing is now, well, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Try and get some share of the center here. Well, I have to figure out what I want to do with my knight. Probably need to jump this knight up here. You know, or if I could get my other pawn up here to c5 and try and get a lockdown on this, but he could still push forward here at some point. So do I take time to move this pawn up? Because I have to watch out. If he puts a knight here and I push my pawn to c5, okay, well that was a little different than what I was expecting. He could try and move a knight in here and then plant it on an outpost if I push up to c5. So, what do I want to do? Bring the rook to the center, line up on his king. I think that move might be okay. That way, if things open up, I'll have a rook lined up on his king. What is he going to do? Probably fianchetto his bishop over here and try and castle to the king side. You know, also, maybe I should have left that rook there to be able to push this f pawn up and fight in the center, because if the center gets locked up, then you need to attack on the flanks. See, because now his f pawn could move here and I would have to capture. Need to figure out what I'm going to do with this knight. Do I go here and bring the knight on the edge? Can it go anywhere into the center? I don't know. It's probably better to bring the knight here, which would block my... Okay, why did he do that? Maybe he's getting ready to push here. Okay. Well, I'll just develop this other knight. All right. Well, looks like we're going to have a complicated maneuvering game. Okay, now he can castle over here. What is this doing? All right, and do I want to bring my knight here? Then maybe I bring it over here. All right. Okay. Bring the knight here. And then maybe I can bring it over here to help defend my king. Okay, we're going that way. Then I'll bring this pawn up, bring my knight up here. But yeah, knight on the edge of the board is not so great. Okay. I'm going to go there to help block that. Well, keep that knight out of g5 here. Now, I could... All right, what do I want to do here? If he pushes forward and I go here, all right, are there any threats? If I go here, his knight could jump into there. All right, I guess I'm going that way. To gain equal space here. Then I can jump my other knight up here. That way, if he goes here, and I could jump my knight up here as well. Yeah, if he moves his knight forward, then where is it going? I could try and bring my... If he moves his knight forward, I could bring my bishop up, attacking his bishop. But then he could just attack me, and I would have to run. Okay. But do I go here? You know, then he might have to bring this pawn up here. All right. Well, we should get rid of this. So I guess I will attack him. All right. Do I attack? If I attack him... Oh, man. I don't know if I like this. All right. I guess we're going there. We're going to knock that out. Then we'll attack his other... Oh, we can't do that because our queen will be under attack. Now he could just recapture and pin. Oh, he went that way. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I guess I'm going to target him that way. Oh, this guy is tricky. Now he can capture here, sacrifice a piece, and threaten. Look at this. Man, yeah, this is looking bad. He can go here, sacrifice his knight. If I capture, his bishop can capture. Okay. Man. I don't know. This is kind of a crazy game. All right, at least I'm targeting this, but I don't like how he has a rook, a knight, queen, and bishop all lined up here. So he could give up a piece here. If he sacrifices a piece, I probably should not capture. I probably need to, okay, so there he goes. There he goes. He wants me to capture, but I definitely do not want to capture. So I'm going to go after the pawn, I think, instead. So I'll go ahead and do that. All right. So he's opened up the H file. I probably need to move my bishop up to here. Get my king up to here and get my rook over. All right. Yeah, this is pretty tricky. Okay. Maybe if I go here and he captures, I captures, knight captures. I don't know if I like that. So I think I'm going to try and go here. Bring the bishop up to here, get my king up here, get a rook over to here, but that's going to take 1, 2, 3 moves. What could he do in the meantime? He could capture. I could try and push in the center. He could jump forward. All right. Well, hold on. Guess we're going there. Don't want to burn up too much time. Get rid of my lead. Yeah, I took 2 minutes on that move. All right. I need to get my king up. I need to get this bishop moved. So where would be best to put this bishop? Probably just right here. Get my king up here. Need to find a good spot for this bishop. Do I go here? Okay. Huh. All right. Well, that might allow him to push this pawn. So, do we ignore that? Maybe. Well, I could go here and try and fianchetto the... Or do I just go here and grab space? But then his knight could jump in to the position. Maybe I just develop the queen up here. All right. Too many decisions to make here. All right, I should develop this bishop, but where? I mean, can I ignore this? If he pushes this pawn up here, I mean, I guess that can be ignored. So I guess... All right, I'm going to go that way. That'll stop his pawn from being able to move forward. Okay, he piles up on this. All right, I'm going to go that way to stop this pawn from moving. Then I can bring my bishop up. I need to bring my bishop up to here. Oh, okay. Well, that is interesting. All right. Bring our bishop up here, then we could possibly push this pawn forward. Oh, man. All right, maybe we go this way. Or no, up here. One more to e3. Okay. We're going to do that. And then we have to move our queen up here. Uh-oh. Yeah, that could be dangerous. Okay, this is going to be a problem when he doubles his rooks up on that file. So now maybe I have to go here. Oh man, I'm running out of room. If he... This guy... All right. If I go here, he doubles his rooks. Okay, I really have to figure this out. If I move my queen where I wanted to go, he doubles his rooks. I go here. He takes the knight. I take. He checks me. I can go here. All right, guess we're going that way. right. So now he could give up his bishop for my knight. I would have to capture. Oh man, I think I'm going to be in trouble here. Okay, whew, that move saved me right there. Now I can fight for that open file. Whew, I think he had something better. I think he could have given up his bishop. Well, even then I would be able to capture, and then his queen would be chased away. So that's probably why he didn't want to do that. At least now, though, I'm able to fight for this open file here. I'm going to turn on the light. It's starting to get dark. I have a window in front of me, but it's getting a little darker out. All right. Whew. Okay, well, at least I'm ahead on time, but not by much. So, I mean, what is the play here? Yeah, I don't see what my opponent can do now. I'm going to force a trade of the rooks. You know, if he captures, I capture, he captures, my king gets forced down into the corner. You know, his queen is kind of stopped. He could push this pawn, you know, after the, let's say we trade rooks, he could push this pawn, then try and push this one. But I don't know. Then I'm kind of barricaded in here pretty good. His other options are, I have to watch out for some tricky knight moves. You know, if a knight goes here or here, I could capture. I don't know. I think I'm pretty good here. Maybe I was overestimating his attack that he had building up here, but it looked pretty strong. Now I'm fighting for this open file. You know, and what can he do? Let's say he pushes forward here. If he does that and I capture, and he doesn't want to trade the other rook, or even if he captures with the rook, nah, maybe he captures with the pawn. I bring another rook in. That could be a little bit of an issue if he wants to cause some problems. He could, well, he's really burning his time off now. If he really wants to cause some problems, he could, well, no, if he puts his rook on h3, right here, my knight can grab it. So, yeah, maybe my opponent's run out of ideas here. I don't know why he's letting the clock burn down so much. Or is this going to be like the last game that I played where it was just like this? My opponent was taking all this time trying to figure out what to do, and then I made like some slight mistake, and then it's like he just pounced on it and started playing all these perfect moves. But I don't know, this is getting down to about under 2 minutes. Okay, finally they move here. Now what does that do? I don't, maybe he wants to get his queen over here or drop his knight back. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and attack. All right, now what? You okay, he pushes forward. Okay, I'm just going to go back up here. And now, what is this knight doing? Okay, he could try and push forward here with these pawns. Now what? If he pushes here, I'm kind of stuck guarding this knight. So maybe that's what he wants to do. Push here. Then here, if I capture, his knight jumps in. He tries to grab my bishop pair. All right. Well, do I push this pawn forward now? Maybe I just push that other pawn forward. But then this one is going to be backward. Maybe I drop this bishop back to here. All right, his knight could threaten to jump forward here. And then try and go here or here. So maybe, oh, that could be a threat. Okay, what do we want to do here? All right, I need to make room for this knight, so maybe I have to bring this bishop up here. I'll drop the bishop back. Okay, so now I can just go here and stop his knight. Now what does he do? Kind of running out of options. Okay. If he jumps his knight forward, oh, the one thing I don't like is that, well, now I could move my knight up here. I don't know. Maybe I need to keep this knight. Okay. Why would he do that? Well, now he's aiming this way. So, all right. Where is best to put my queen? Maybe drop it back here where I can swing over to here. If he pushes forward here. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Okay, now I can swing over the other way. And swing over that way. And I can even move my king over. Probably need to drop my knight back. Yeah, that would be good, maybe. Drop my knight back to here. Ooh, all right. Okay. Well, now I can take, if he takes, I drop my knight back with an attack. We'll go there. Attacking. Then I can drop my knight back. And attack his queen. All right, so now what do we do? Do we drop our king over? Or do we bring our queen up? So those are the options. I could go here attacking. So maybe I just attack his queen. I'll go that way. Then maybe I can swing in here and threaten an attack on his king with my bishop. All right. Well, I'm pretty much forced to do that. Okay. Now, what? What now? If I let him take me, if I go here with my queen and he takes my knight, if I check him here, he's got one square to there. I go here, check. He starts running. All right. What do I do? What do I do? Where is best to place this knight? All right, guess we're going that way. Huh. All right. If we go there, then I can bring my queen over. Yeah, or should I not? Should I bring the pawn up and block? I got to really look at this end game and see if I can do enough in the end game. If I go here, might as well keep the queens. Because his king, mine is a little safer than his. Oh, I don't want to go there. All right. Let's attack his queen. Now we're just going to be down to a time scramble, and it's just going to be an ugly mess in the end game, I think. His queen is centralized a little bit more than mine, though. I don't really like that. Okay, I guess I'm going that way. All right. Now what? This guy. This guy is kind of tricky. Okay, we're going there. Okay, bring this knight and reposition it. Okay, go there. So now we're threatening to attack his queen. What can he do? We'll go there. All right. We should check him. Okay. Well, if we start checking his king around, maybe we can get him to mess up. All right. Check him. Okay. Then go here. This is kind of tense, and they're really getting low on time. Hopefully they'll make a mistake in their time trouble. Oh man, this guy is sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, let's just pick off a pawn. Okay, do we pick off another pawn or do we grab this one? We should grab that. All right. Now what? Now what? We could attack the queen. So we'll attack the queen. All right. That was interesting. Okay. Oh man. Okay, I guess I gotta go that way. All right. We'll go there. Try and harass this king. Now I'm running low on time. Oh my gosh. We have 5 pawns versus 4, so we're still ahead of pawn, but he might have this pawn majority here. All right, what do we do now? Trade off queens. Attack the king. His king is open, mine is somewhat safe. So let's keep harassing him. All right, there, we got another pawn, so that helps us. All right. What now? What now? Well, we might as well just attack again. Okay. So now we can attack. Oh, or are we done attacking now? Did I mess up? Maybe. Man, might have messed up here. Okay. If I go there, that guards all my pawns. We might end up having a draw here. Might end up with a draw unless he tries to... Well, he can't push this pawn. Now I'm under attack. Oh, come on. Is he... Okay, I have to go here. This is ridiculous. If I go here, he's just going to checkmate me. So I pretty much have to go that way. If his king runs up, I have this move to start checking him. If his king runs up here, okay, so I pretty much have to go here, back up here. Do I go here? All right. That's a draw. Okay, man, I don't know. I probably had better chances in that one. That was kind of a long end game. All right, let's see what the game review says. So neither of us gained any rating points on that, I guess. We just stayed where we were. Well, he wouldn't gain any, but... All right. I played at 75%. They played at 74%. And apparently... Oh my gosh. They had a slight edge earlier in the game, and then looks like I was winning. A lot of times I was winning, so I guess I just blew the win on that one. The game ended in a draw, but you missed a chance to win. This is a good learning opportunity. So let's see what the heck I did wrong. Oh, and here they had a brilliant move. 2 great ones. I had 4 great ones. All right, inaccuracies. They had 14 and I had 9. And then 7 mistakes. I had 3. They had 4 misses, but I had 6, and I had a blunder. Oh my gosh, we'll have to see what the blunder was. All right. Yeah, I think the time trouble got both of us at the end. All right. They played at a 1550 level. I played at 1650. In the opening, 82.8% accuracy for them, 84.6% for me, 81.4% accuracy in the middle game for them. I had 86, but the end game got both of us, 64.5 for me, or for them, 62.4 for me. Yeah, I guess in the end game, they just played better under time pressure in the end than I did. Okay, the review. What is this? The English opening. And then it goes into the Nimzowitsch-Larsen attack. All right, I don't know. This game just kind of got crazy. All right, so... Interesting here, they take, and they said this was a brilliant move. The best move for me would have been to push this pawn. I guess because then maybe I would try and counterattack in the center by pushing my D pawn, which, you know, that probably would have been a good thing to do since their king was still in the center. All right, I made a mistake here. Apparently they want me to push that C pawn again. All right. Oh, it's saying they could have pushed this rook here. And then I guess it would not be a good idea for me to capture that. Huh. I don't know. That's something we'll look at in the analysis, because right now it's saying after this move, the game is slightly in black's favor, but about even. So we started trading. This is a mistake. And so I capture. All right, that is a great move. Oh, apparently I should have captured that knight, gotten rid of it. Oh, and then I could move my king and check with the queen. But then they could block with a pawn. All right, more to look at in analysis. Okay, here. Should I have captured? Perhaps. All right. It looks like I should have centralized my queen. But hold on a minute. I didn't want to do that because I thought... What? Oh. I had a way out. I didn't want to put my queen here on e5 because I thought he could fork me. But I could capture the pawn here, attacking his queen. He would have to trade queens. Maybe he wouldn't have to, but if he traded queens, then my knight could recapture. All right. I overlooked that. Okay, so a mistake there. That's a great move. So that's the best move. All right, that is a missed opportunity. Apparently, I should have attacked his queen immediately. All right, so capturing is great. He should have gone up there. I should have taken. Apparently, I should have captured that queen. The only thing I was worried about the passed pawn. If he goes there, I capture, he goes here, he would have a passed pawn, but of course I would have one over on this side. Oh, and I could have a passed pawn on the side here. Oh my gosh, yeah. I misplayed the end game in the time trouble here, only having 30 seconds on the clock. All right, yeah, I should have traded queens. Then that was a big blunder. Now the game's even. All right. Yeah, I blew that game. Okay, well, let's look at the analysis real quick here. Okay, we have an English opening. I played knight to f6, kind of waiting to see what they'll do. They play this. It's still the English opening, Anglo-Indian defense. And now this is the Nimzowitsch-Larsen attack. So it's transposed into the Nimzowitsch-Larsen attack. All right, so inaccuracy, G3 would have been a little bit better. Right now, after this move, saying I should have castled immediately and then I'd be threatening to capture this central pawn. So now that I castle, they protect. But black is in the lead here. That is good, but apparently c6 would have been better. Okay. Yeah, the king is in the center. I guess I should have been working to break these pawns apart and open the center up. Okay, yeah, a lot of inaccuracies in this game. Okay, yeah, too much maneuvering. I should have been trying to break this center open, I guess. All right, that was an inaccuracy. Once again, they want me to play c6 and get ready to push d5 and break things open while the king is in the middle there. So I capture. That's an inaccuracy. c6 once again. Now the game is slightly in white's favor. Okay, I attack the pawn. A brilliant move here. So here, looks like played that move, which a second ago it said it was best, but now once again it's saying pushing the c pawn is the best move. So retreat, an inaccuracy. Bishop to g4 would have been better. All right. Okay, that was a mistake. So once again, they want me to push this c pawn. Then, what, d4. And then I should capture. Then it looks like, oh man, I don't think I like that. Ooh. Yeah, if they play d4, now it's saying do not capture there. Play c5. I don't know. I'm not convinced about all this. Because I need to move this bishop. That way, they don't capture my queen if the center opens up. Okay, back to the game. Bishop to e6 was played. They start doubling the rooks up. That's an inaccuracy. Now they're saying b5 would have been better. A lot of crazy computer moves. So doubling on the h file is best. Moving the king here. Now they're saying rook to h5 would be the best move. Yeah, because if I try and capture, oh man, yeah, they could have caused a lot more problems for me here. If I was playing a high-rated opponent, that was a mistake. Rook to h5 apparently is better. So this is what they're looking at. If I capture, then the knight captures with check, forking my king and bishop, and then they'll be able to capture this knight here. So it's a big mess. So apparently that's the best move, is to take, then check, forking these pieces. Once my king moves, they can capture here, queen captures, bishop captures, attacking the queen. I would get a pawn out of it, I guess. But man, now my king is getting exposed here. What do they recommend? Bishop. Oh man. Bishop to e7. Getting that bishop out of the way. Covering this. Threatening a mate right here. So the best thing is to go here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this would be a horrible attack on me. Okay, so in the game, finally I fight for the open H file, and now black has a slight edge. So we have a retreat. Apparently trading the rooks is good, but not bringing the second rook over to h8. Keeping it and pushing to b5 is better. All right, so things are looking okay so far. This was okay. See, They're saying queen to d8 would have been a better move there. Queen to d8. It would guard this, allow the knight to jump in though. So I wanted to keep that knight out of my position with my bishop. All right, so here, that is a mistake. Apparently knight to d5 would have been better, and that I should just knock that knight out. They capture towards the center, leaving a backward pawn on a half open file. And now, oh man, knight to h7. g3, trying to get ready to push forward here. They like b5. Anyway, I'm not going to dig further into that. So we have a capture, and knight attacks. So right now, we're ahead here pretty good with the black pieces. That was a mistake. I should have knocked out the knight by capturing. King would recapture, and then king to f8 with a check. They should play d4 to block, but then I would be able to pick this pawn off. Then king retreat. Yeah, here I would just be ahead of pawn. They recommend c5, or actually it's my turn, so they recommend c5 for me. Now it's saying g5. Capture to keep all my pawns together. King to d1. g5. So anyway, the game should have gone in that manner. So back to f4. That was a mistake. Now the game's almost even again. The knight jumps forward. Apparently we should have ignored that knight and played bishop to g5. Bishop to g5. So that, then bishop up to d, or back to d2. We should capture, check, king to f8, queen to e7 check, king back to g7. Oh, this could have ended up in a draw. Okay, so where were we here? Back a little bit further here. All right, we got rid of that. The knight is under attack, so we jump forward. Apparently knight to g5 would have been better, because here, all right, that's a mistake. And apparently we should have captured. Capture, queen takes, and king to g8 right there would have been a better move. Then a3, they start pushing forward, chase my knight away. All right, in the game we had this. Queen captures. So that's what happened in the game. And then I did this instead. I should have dropped my king back to keep a protective pawn, like a protective pawn barrier here, because now, let's see, a3 would have been better, but they dropped the queen back in inaccuracy. So here I could have traded queens off. Or they could have. But that was denied. Man, I should have played b5 apparently. Once again, they want b5 here. And now queen to e5, centralizing the queen would have been a better move. Oh man. Yeah, but at this point we're both getting low on time, and so this is where mistakes were starting to happen. So that's a good move because why? Maybe we're threatening to get into the position. We're attacking the bishop here, which only the queen is protecting. So why is this a good move? I guess it keeps the knight out of the position. Oh, because the knight could have attacked the queen over there. All right, so we drop back with check, but once again, b5 would have been a better move. All right, check. Queen to c5 would have been better. Okay. All right, that's an inaccuracy. Apparently, queen to b2 would have been better. Oh, because then we can drop down here and attack the king. Yeah, at this point, we're both around a minute or less for my opponent. Okay, here, that is the best move. So that's not so good. I should have just dropped the knight back to help defend my king and this pawn. But I start doing crazy stuff. Instead, queen to d2, attacking his queen would have been a better move. And then, oh, here he would be pretty much forced to capture my queen, apparently. Well, not forced, but I don't know. It looks like I'd be winning in this position. So the game continued with a capture. Now we move over here, trying to harass the king. Check, but that's not best. Queen, we should have traded queens off. So let's look at this. If we take, he takes. Now we have this, creating a passed pawn over here. King would have to go over here to stop it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then I'd be winning here. A4. King to d3. Takes. King to c3 to stop me. And then this pawn starts running. So after capture, there's no way to stop that pawn. So they could try e5. But I could even ignore that and just keep pushing my pawn. I don't even have to go here. Yeah, anyway. So I blew a one game there. I mean, I had plenty of opportunities to do better, but they did as well. They had some chances. And it just got crazy in the end game. So, oh my gosh, we still have quite a few more moves here. So, king to f3. I grab a pawn, but apparently I should have just kept on checking there and traded queens off. Yeah, I just messed that up in time trouble. So this is a big blunder. Now the game's even. Apparently, I should have played g5 check. And if the king captured, we have g3 check. King to f5, maybe to stay out of the side of the board. Check. King to f4. Oh, wait, if he does that. Oh, that's the only move. Let me go back. Yeah, see if he goes there. That is what? The only move possible? And then we skewer the king and grab his queen. Oh my gosh. All right, so what's the other option? His only other move is here. But then we have queen to h3. Oh, and the same thing. He can only go here. And then we could have grabbed his queen like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, we don't want to go there. All right, so the end of the game. Now see, I gave him counterplay. I should not have done that. Yeah, so it looks like it's a draw here. And that's how it ended. All right, well, that video ended up being pretty long, so feel free to leave any comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and have a super chess day.